Good evening, bonsoir. You guys ready? Any poetic skateboarders in the room? Real, recognize real, alright? Poetry and skateboarding are very high for me. This is a piece I wrote about how high they are. You see, to me, the thing about poetry is like tea, you have to let it steep. Regardless of piecing together your rhymes, you can't force the words on the lines to be poetically deep. But if for you, this is a part-time gig, then I strongly suggest you go back to counting sheep, whereas I'll recite my verses till my head hits the pillow in an attempt to achieve the deepest sleep. You see, I write tight verses on loose leaves. They fall in the autumn, I pile them up in the yard next to trees. The season changes to winter, and so some pieces freeze. I defrost them in the spring, and they're ready by summer's breeze. See, it was all a dream. I used to read Trans World Skateboarding and Thrasher magazine. Blind Video Days, Mark Gonzalez was the scene. Steve Caballero, half cab, vans on my feet. In Montreal, the Berry-UQAM Metro, Taj Mahal Skate Park, that's where we'd all meet. Y'all up onto a ledge and everything is gonna pivot. Prevent the crooked grind and split it down the 50-50 line. Shove it out, land on your front wheels, nose manual. Evaluated on a yearly basis, so annual. It makes me delirious to see you act so serious. Check that last line, that's where my theory is. It lays beneath the surface of thought, multidimensional, and while you rely on chance, my luck is intentional. Sandpaper on my fingertips and it grips. The tape is on. Bearings rotate and they spin so smooth that sound cuts through the wind and it soothes. Trucks adjusted just right. And the bushings waiting on your weight. Fuck! Did I remember to put spacers? Count. 5, 6, 7, 8. Tie the laces on a fresh pair of shoes. On the avenues we cruise. Carefree, not a single worry in the world. The streets are ours, going fast, dodging mirrors on cars. Standing on the wood, we kick then push. She carries us away further than a drink or that kush. The sweat glistening, listening to your ABAC 5s and your wheels spin. Their heads will turn every time the concrete waves are in. Asphalt, it ain't your fault. It rips through skin and bones. But we quickly forget the pain, our love to grind marble, to grind stone. Spring, summer, fall, I don't need a ball. I don't need a court. There isn't another sport that has me licking the sweat off my lips. Yeah, my bones hurt and I walk with one injured hip. But at the thought of landing that brand new trick, every time we bail, get back up, try again, and just as fast we kick the tail. Ollie up and flip the deck, once or twice. Either way, when you snap and land, boy does this sound nice. No greater satisfaction than when we roll away. You can criminalize the act, but the sport is here to stay. Please support your local skate shops.